beats us to the punch.
Tony Loco Soto, congrats. 6 BKFC fights, 6 wins. How does it feel right now?
Oh, man, I feel amazing. You know, I feel a little bit like Martin when he fought Roy Jones Jr. But besides that, phenomenal. I feel great. You know, God is good, and I feel blessed.
Now, walk us through the fight. He was a tough opponent. How did you get the win tonight?
Well, you know, I knew he was going to bring a lot of pressure. I knew I was going to have to make him pay on the way in, which I did. Great clinch work, great, pressure, but, I was prepared for it. And I knew I was going to have to make him pay on the way in, and I knew what to do when I was in that situation. And I just stayed comfortable, stayed calm, and let my cardio take over, and it showed.
So you were anticipating him coming in, clinching, being in that inside fight all the time?
Oh, absolutely. We already knew what I was getting into, and, I just stood prepared and stood calm, cool, collective, and I did what I had to do.
You had a whole different preparation. You switched things up. Tell us about that decision to do that.
It's a game of styles. Styles make fights, and I feel like when you're able to download somebody and kind of just make those little minor adjustments within the fight, I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to the fight game, and I think I'm one of those guys who just can download somebody and then just make it my fight.
Now, we saw you yesterday at the weigh-ins, right, all relaxed. You took a selfie with him, and, you were even poking his nose. Do you also like that kind of different aspect to it? Also the fun aspect, not always just the animosity.
Well, the thing about it is I'm not really just a mean guy. I'm all fun and games, but, it just all depends on who, where, when, and why. And I have no queries with the guy. There's some background with him, but I personally have no issues with him. He pulled his phone out, and it was all fun and games, man.
So what did you change up for that fight? You also trained with Keith Richardson, which, of course, we saw. He also became champ tonight. So was that a big factor?
Oh, yeah. Even training with Keith, he put a lot of pressure on me. He worked a lot of clinch work on me. Same thing with Jeremy Holloway, worked a lot of clinch work on me, a lot of pressure. He's a bigger guy. Truckin Carson, another bigger guy, weighing on me. You also have Michael Lale, who had his debut tonight. And, those bigger guys, working in the clinch and putting their weight on me actually paid dividends into this fight because I felt calm, I felt cool, and I just made it my fight.
You also said that you're taking the sport more seriously now. What changed you?
Like I said in the beginning, it started from a passion to an obsession. I'm obsessed. I mean, this is all I think about. This is all I want. I know that I am one of the world's best now at this point. I mean, with all the hard work and dedication I've put into it, it's just the proof's in the pudding, and it shows.
You just told me there's only Palomino who has a similar record, and you're 6-0 unbeaten. There's nobody else out there besides the two of you, right?
I'm waiting, Palomino, come and play.
What's your biggest strength as a fighter?
My mental.
And where does that come from, your mental strength?
My wife and kids.
Your family?
Yes, sir. My family is my biggest support, my biggest mental. I mean, I know if I can keep pushing, and I know I can do anything I want to do. It just shows that they can do whatever they want to do because we work hard, we work strong, and we work together.
Now, something many probably might have not known about you. You were a really good skateboarder. You competed in tournaments as a kid. Tell us a bit about that.
I skated, professionally for many years. I skated and traveled the country. I was on the Dew Tour in 2007. I won Warped Tours constantly. I was in Portland, Oregon, skated the Vans Invitational. And I think it transitions into bare knuckle because it's like concrete is undefeated. And, if you can take a shot to the ground, I'm sure you can take a shot to the face. So.
Now, who do you want next? Who is going to be your
honestly,
opponent?
I think it should be for a title, but like I said, I'm not going to complain. I'll fight who they want me to fight. I'm here to fight for the fans. I'm here to just live my best life and do it as long as I can. It's Tony Loco Soto, and you're watching Bare Knuckle News, and no one beats us to the punch.